We shut up. We gotta talk about the podcast, so save it, or talk about what happened this week. So save it for the podcast. All right, guys. Now that I'm here, we're back. We're back. We're all good. We're notably off cam right now, mainly because we aren't ready for this kind of thing. So yeah, I'm not that. Well, I'm there. That's just old me. Not quite updated me. And that's Luis over there. There's one person who's not on screen. Can you just give a little hi real quick?
Hi.
There he is.
Yeah,
Oh my
a little
gosh.
high.
What a capture right then and there too. We transitioned to guess
That's
Rydog Razy
perfect.
stream that.
That was perfect.
That's
W
good producer
production.
work. We actually like may look like we know what we do for once. So how about that?
Hell yeah. We always know what we're doing. It's just, just whether it portrays itself or not sometimes. But more often than not, it does because we have the goat producer in Maz. So
You're
Exactly.
right. It's good. You're right.
Like
yeah, real.
Erect and Guy Crasher and whatever their names are running stream.
Yeah.
Well, hey,
But
yeah,
yeah,
it's time to we gotta review. I mean, this past week in SGL because guys, we gotta talk. This was. I mean, we've been done with the championship for a while, but this was the last week of the Premier League for season 9, and we gotta to see the final results of that one.
yeah. I'm gonna be honest. It's sad. It's sad that it's over, guys. I mean, it's been a great season, but man, it just sucks that it's over. So yeah, that's all I have. You guys got it.
I mean, it was a fun season, man. It was a fun season. Obviously, we'll talk about the cup a little bit later. Like adding that was a really fun concept that I hope we can discuss how we kind of keep that or something similar like that moving forward. I liked the length of the season. Playing the home and away was really nice. With the 2 bye weeks were also really nice in there too. Just kind of just not having games every single week and trying to figure it out. Just having like little breaks. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. Obviously, a lot of fun to play in. Hopefully, we can keep growing the league for next season, and because obviously I know we do a lot of planning based off of like how many teams like sign up and everything, but obviously the more the merrier because this league is so much fun. So if you're watching or you're just tuning into the podcast and you're new and all that sort of stuff, just come make a team if you support a soccer team, and come play some Rocket League because it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, heck, we've been going for this long. We can just keep on going. I mean, we can find some more people. Heck, if I feel like our best social media outreach has been Twitter and Reddit. Notable Reddit shout out tonight on the Loy Boy interview. So definitely do continue to reach out to any other soccer fans you know, especially SG members, because they're pretty much like the foundation of being fans here in this league. So I keep that going as best as we possibly can. If we could get the matchups real quickly again, I know we briefly saw that, but yeah, just running down the week or this past week. Before we even really had any other action going, EM just casually won the league on Thursday. I mean, I know I was on that cast for that one, along with Maz, but yeah, it feels like this week was almost just sort of like waiting to see what ended up happening with either matchup between ECRC and EM, but EM got it cleaned up there on Thursday, so it felt like at least most of the week was kind of meaningless, but I'm glad tonight gave a much needed tone shift and more towards the individual accolades that were accomplished this fine evening.
Yeah. We played the Rebellion. Won the first 2, lost third, won fourth. So, yeah, it was definitely a closer series than I guess people would think or whatever. The Couve got into some games. We were excited for that. And yeah, actually, the last game of the season for EM was the squad. So that was fun. Gonna be honest, chat. You know what I mean? Like, I like playoffs because it's kind of sucks to win a championship. I don't want to say in the. I don't know what the word is, but it just it just doesn't hit the same. So that's my petition to the chat and to the league that we can do some playoffs, but for next season. But yeah, not much to say about our series, to be honest.
Even then, like, also, did any of you happen to catch ECRC, EC Eternal at all? Actually, I don't even think it was streamed, so, or at least you hear about the result, like, as it happened, anything like that. Like, I know I was in bed, because that says Monday at 12:30 a.m., so that was definitely not a me thing.
I just pulled up the ball chasing. It looks like the games were fairly close, even though it was a sweep. Which I hate to say it, like, I think that kind of sums up Eternal's season. Like, if, you know, as far as the table's concerned, like, they're close. In all of the games that are close, they compete. In all of them, it's just, they just can't find a way to kind of get over that hump or connect kind of 3 games together when they need to. So obviously I'm just looking at kind of stats and stuff like that. So it probably doesn't tell you the whole picture, but yeah, I mean, it's kind of a tale two ends, right? ECRC had to win. Of course, we already, like you mentioned, Debit, it didn't really matter since EM had already wrapped up the title on Thursday. But yeah, ideally, I wish we would have, like, kind of not forced schedules, because that's obviously not what you want to do, but, like, kind of made it so it's like they could have played, like, earlier in the week just to kind of add some more, you know, SGL pressure. But that's okay.
Yeah, sometimes it's just not how it falls out, which it can happen, but yeah, season basically got wrapped up pretty quickly. And just to give you a brief look for those watching this podcast, take a look at that final table. I know you guys saw it on the broadcast for this stream between Timmer's Army and KC, but just to give you that full visual, that final view, EM sitting on top of 43 points at 10-2, ECRC 9-3 at 41 points, Timber's Army 8-4 at 36, KC 7-5 at 33, Locals 4-8 at 25 points, the Rebellion 3-9 with 15 points, Eternal 1-11 with 8 points. So I know we looked at, or at least asked Lloyd Boy about this in the interview, but looking at this table, given what you knew about the teams, was this about where you expected teams to kind of end up? I'm going to offer it to you guys first before I give my thoughts, and I'm pretty sure Luis and I might have some similar thoughts. In fact, we all probably could have a similar thought, at least going into, and if not, definitely after week 1, whenever looking at some results. So I guess maybe I'll throw it to Rydog first, since he's guest here tonight. Was this about where you saw the table end up lining up? I'm gonna guess no, but tell me your thoughts.
Like, probably, like, in blocks, yes. Kind of the blocks of teams that are, like, the top 4 teams. I could see them just kind of all switching around, maybe. From, like, kind of the preliminary, like, power rankings that I had or whatever. And then same thing with, like, the bottom 3 teams. I'm more shocked, I think, at the bottom 3 teams. Like, I thought they would kind of beat each other up a little bit more. Like I said, I think Eternal, just the way they pull it, or I guess just, like, I feel like they're better than their 1-11 record. And so that's what I was saying. I wish maybe they could have, like, you know, beat up on Rebellion or Locals, like, a little bit more and just kind of made those bottom 3, like, super even. But ultimately, yeah, that didn't happen. So yeah, I think, like, maybe groups of teams wise, yes. Like, I think EM, ECRC, TA, and KC are the top 4 teams in the league, and so you can just kind of, like, figure out who. I mean, they're all separated by literally one game, or one series rather, all the way down. So it's just like a toss up between those teams there. So yeah, probably I wish there probably would have been some like switching around. I mean, bias aside, I thought we underperformed a little bit in the middle part of that season. So maybe move us up a little bit. ECRC went on that hot run, right? After starting 0-2, I think. So I think they're in a good spot. EM's always really good. So not too much change for me.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I mean, I think, honestly, I didn't think, I thought TA was, I think they were my favorite to, like, win the league. So I think that, yeah, I agree with you. I think y'all, like, underperformed, especially, like, the Rebellion result. Like, that's just, like, I don't know. That, like, should never happen, realistically, but then again, like, it's Rocket League and SGL's psychotic league, so, so if you add 4 more points, I mean, that's puts you at 40. Because I believe that was, yeah. So I mean, I think ECRC, man, I'm gonna be honest. I think they overperformed. I think they really overperformed from my expectations. So like, shout out them, because if you remember, like, they started out the season, I believe they lost their first 2 games. So like, I'm pretty sure, or first 2 series. So, I thought, especially after that they were gonna be further down the table, but no, they kicked ass. So, yeah. So TA, below my expectations, ECRC above, and then I think everybody else basically ended up where I thought they would. But and then yeah, I'll kind of echo what Rydog said. I don't know. I kind of thought the Rebellion kind of underperformed. I'm gonna be honest. So I thought they were gonna be a lot better given the way they played last season. But yeah, I mean, those are kind of my thoughts on yeah, how it ended, or how it started versus how it ended.
Before Debit gives his takes, I want to, like, Maz put in the chat, like, ECRC are consistently a top side, and they feel like they get ruled out, but they always find a way to get back in. I feel like that's such a Seattle thing. Like, even like the Sounders too. Like, was it 2 seasons ago, 3 seasons ago? They start like 0-9 or something, and they're focusing on, you know, CONCACAF or whatever, and then they somehow make a top 4, like, and they have a home playoff game, right? And so it's just like, I feel like that's just perfectly describes, you know, like, they fit into that Seattle role so well. Because of that, like, they just always find a way to win. They'll start the season really slow, but then they'll figure it out and win games. So,
you know what's crazy? Before Debit goes, didn't the locals finish #1 seed last season? Or no, that was ECRC. Wait, who finished #1 seed in the table? I thought it was the locals, or no, it was the ECRC. I don't remember. So maybe the locals had a fall off, but honestly, I don't really. I think the locals just unfortunately, like,
I want to say it was ECRC, right? Because they played you guys in the playoffs.
I think you're right. Yeah.
That sounds right.
Because it was 1 and 2 had buys, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the locals. I think the locals finished second. Yeah. Yeah. So the locals, I mean, they had a dramatic decrease in their placement from 2nd to 5th, but yeah. But I'll be honest, like, I don't think it's like the locals' fault. I think that everybody else just played better, basically. Like, Casey way better, TA obviously way better, and then EM and ECRC, we know what they're about. So yeah, it's kind of crazy.
But I think locals had some midseason pickups that are going to help them over the course of time, as well. So,
oh, true. Yeah, honestly,
those new guys look really good.
I wonder if they had them to start the season, where they'd be, because yeah, they're a different team with Shaybomb and Muns, I think. I forgot the guy's name.
Mun's a death.
Yeah, Mun's a death. So yeah, yeah. Hey, we have Mecky Ducky's friend in here. You're always shitting him during the games. What's up, Leon? Yeah, I agree. It's Mecky Ducky's fault. He's terrible at the game. He needs to uninstall.
Oh, they want him to drop him.
Yep.
But, you know, harsh results already saying just let Shaybomb be the captain of the team, take over from there.
Yeah, Mecky Ducky, I mean, he's pretty bad, you know. He just want to land against, like, top 100 players. I mean, you know, he's pretty bad at the game, so I'll be honest.
Yeah, even then, you do bring up a good, important point, at least about the locals. I don't know if this is something we can potentially put up on screen. I know this was potentially brought up, but yeah, this local side, I feel like we weren't quite expecting them to do as well, but even toward the end, it's just like you gotta acknowledge the fight at the end. Oh, wait, hang on.
Hey, Right Dog, you're on the locals now, bro. Let's go. Wait, did you see that, Right Dog? I don't know if you saw that.
Oh, I saw it, dude. Weren't they talking about transfers?
Wait, we're leaking the transfer. That's crazy.
Dude, no.
San Diego
insider
FC
info.
picks up
insider
TA
info.
squad. Record fees.
It's an expansion team, bro. That's crazy.
Bro, G2 just got sold to NRG right now. You're watching it in real time.
Oof, yeah. There we go. Nice. There we go.
Hey.
Yeah, I think for a while we were expecting to see like probably like Neki Ducky, Dr. Aquatic, and Reed be like the top 3 that you would see out of this. End up seeing more Doughboy just because of Reed's schedule over there. Definitely not getting as much time as we'd like to see him out there. But yeah, this was just a tale of like one squad having this, and then they just had all the trade deadline picks that were acquired. Remember, they sold off all the assets, so now they have like the young prospects ready to go, ready to launch into the system to see if they're able to stick around for next season. And I think they kind of found that perfect storm right there, at least at the end. We'll see if it works for them in the next season, but I don't know if it's like playing your cards too early or showing your hand too early. If that could be one of those things we could argue about this side.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, wait, Debbie, you didn't answer like the top, leaderboard question, or like the expectation. What were some of the teams, or that kind of disappointed you?
Listen,
Or
I wanted to keep rolling with that until we just got back to the table, but I can answer that now. Just because we already deflected back to this point.
Oh wait, before you start too.
Oh my gosh.
There's like another league too, like on the right side of the screen. Do y'all see that? There's like on the right side, there's like another league. Wait, dude, we gotta talk about them too, right? Or no?
We could save that for a bigger review.
Okay,
this was more like
yeah.
We can go more in depth with the.
Yeah, no one cares. No one cares about the championship. You're right. Nobody cares about the championship. I agree. L League.
Oh my gosh, I'm losing this podcast right now. What, dude? Ain't no way you drop that in the chat right now. Chill out.
Plumber win, bro. It's
chill out.
All right, sorry. I'm enough. I mean, you can go.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, I think I'm gonna even then just echo a lot of what you guys said over here. Casey, I thought was gonna have a little more of a revenge tour this time around. Timber's Army, I kind of expected to be in second. At least I guarantee that it's gonna be top 2. Didn't end up working out that well. ECRC were kind of not like a shock, but like it just kind of like still impresses me how consistent they are to this day. It just showing what Toad can be of that roster, given that he can either throw out a roster with Howling Moon and Smashley, or Gojo Smashley, Gojo Howling Moon. As long as Toad's out on the pitch, it just seems to be a super solid team no matter what. EM being on top, I feel like is it's a fair result, but also like it also feels like they're just like the last of the ones to escape the brawl that was the top 4. They just happen to be like the least scraped on, or got with the least amount of scrapes on their knee as they're just like tackling each other in the street. Especially whenever they had the roster of having like Kiwi, Huey, and Wicca come through. That was really helping them out middle and down the season. So that was really gonna help out. I think just going back to Timber's Army, I feel like we could have expected them to come out on top, and it's just not how it worked out this time. And you said the Rebellion, I think, underperformed. I think that's about where I'd put them. Albeit the shock of the season being them sweeping Timber's Army, even if you want to put the caveat on East servers, but yeah, I think that's about fair where they belonged. EC Eternal, I feel like we definitely could have seen more points out of this team. I feel like that's one where I just would have left more to be desired from that team.
Dude, I lost so much in that stock, bro. Oh, dude. Remember, I was like their biggest fan. I was hyping up the stock, and then they didn't pull through for me or my shareholders, bro. I'm actually pissed. So I'm
Yeah,
sad.
unfortunately, they were just a team that like you had to catch them on like a like you would kill them if you caught them on a bad day, and if you caught them on a good day, like you have a series. And
Yep.
so that's why yeah, I attribute like some of the TA loss to the major copium to the East servers, but also that team played the best they've ever played against us, and we also didn't play up to our standards. So it's like a combination of a lot of things, because I don't want to completely discredit them at all for that series, because I think they played insane. There were a few like passing plays that I think it was Polar and Shorts had that were just crazy, and so it's like that has to be like they deserve some credit for that for sure, but it's just like they just couldn't keep up that form for like the rest of the season, and so it's like none of the other stars aligned during other game weeks and stuff, so they weren't able to kind of capture on that momentum and kind of ride the high, if you will.
Yeah, I want to highlight in chat. Kiwi is cozy saying our knees are bloody. Not sure why he's putting the word "our." I mean, that's. Listen, man. I thought the coup was doing a really good job on the medical staff. Keeping our knees clean. So yeah, I'm not too sure what that's all about. I'm gonna be honest.
Listen, you guys were just beating up on so many teams, wailing on them. You got dragged a couple times, couple scrapes, something to go back home, rinse under some water, get some band-aids on them. You guys were fine. It worked out.
Yeah, I'll say one thing about the EM season. I'll be honest, the season was super weird. Like, at the beginning of the season, if I remember my power rankings and kind of the way that I was like putting teams, like, I want to say we were like 3 or 4 for like a good portion of the season. I feel like it was KC and TA always above us for me, and then I think.
Well,
Yeah, I don't
TA
know,
went
it
on
was weird.
like a 2 or 3 game losing streak. Like we lost to KC, and then we lost to you guys, and then we had a game in between, and then we lost to ECRC. So like we split against every top team in league. Like we went 1-1. So I mean, obviously those are the points that you need, obviously, because you're quote unquote taking points away from the other teams, like the other top teams. So if, I remember obviously the first time we played KC, we just overcommit and lost in 5. Like that was, I think I said it was like 60% on us that we lost that. So that's like an internal thing. ECRC, that was just a coin flip series. When we lost to them, like they're always coin flip series for us in ECRC. So there's that one just didn't go our way. EM, gosh, was it Kiwi or was it Wicca? I think it was Wicca that had the series of his life against us, and we just could not stop him. And so that's one of the reasons I feel that EM beat us the second time. So I mean, there's what is that, 12 points right there for TA that didn't happen because I guess we went to 4 with you guys, or with EM, went to 5 with KC, and then went to 5 to ECRC. So we're taking points, just not taking the series. But those extra 2 points matter, right? Like, you were saying, Luis, that like if TA didn't lose to Rebellion, yeah, they're on 40 points, and now it's the top 3 to decided by 3 points. Like every game matters, every point matters, but you gotta perform on the day. So it's all that matters.
Yeah, I'll be honest too. I don't know how Kiwi feels, but I think we in our own team chat we talked about this. Dude, we won this season, but I feel like we didn't play good at all. Like I'll be honest, like I don't remember a series where like me and Caesar played really well, or it always felt like it was like you mentioned Wicca. It was like a Wicca carry series, or like Huey played really well, or like I would play really well. But dude, I don't know. I don't feel like we played that well, and we just kind of won. I don't know. I think we got lucky on a couple series, but
This was kind of why
it was so strange. This season was so strange. I'll be honest. I don't know.
That was kind of why I gave that, or at least that description of like you guys were just like the least scathed as you came out of this one, because yeah, nothing felt like it was truly in anybody's hands. I think we thought at one point that it was basically KC's to lose. I mean, like the math was gonna work out that way, but like it was just another faltering where that was probably the closest we had an opportunity for that being like it was gonna be, yeah, just do what you have to do and then nothing else bad happens. But yeah, I just felt like you guys just kept beating up on each other the entire time, and then you just happened to have the most points. Then you're just like, oh shoot, we're league champions. Okay.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad for Kiwi too. He's in chat too, but I'll say on the podcast, like I feel bad for Kiwi because I think he got the least playing time out of like everybody not named Kuv when he was like the reason why I think we won last season, right? Because without him, it would have been tough to beat the Black Army team, I think. And of course, like we always play everybody. Like if you show up on the game day, you're gonna play. So I don't know, maybe that hurt us in terms of like chemistry and whatever, blah blah. But yeah, I don't know. I kind of feel bad that Kiwi didn't play more than he. Yeah, I don't know. Like, bro, look, Caesar had 20. Oh wait, Caesar had 22 games. That's it.
A brief ACL tear incident. He was just briefly on the sidelines.
Yeah, it's honestly crazy that we got 5 players with plus 20 games. I mean, that's kind of crazy. I don't even know how many games total we played in the season. I don't even know what that would be, but yeah, I'm gonna be honest, Skyline. I don't think the big dongs are always in the hunt. I'm gonna keep it a buck. You know why, Skyline? Because you employ Playboy Farty. You know what I mean? So that's gonna be that's a tough scene. So.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that may be a water boy hire that you guys have to look at later on and be like, hire this guy.
Look at Kuv with the 40% shooting percentage. I mean, that's clinical. You know what I mean? I mean, it's almost 1 in every 2 shots. I mean, that's what you like to see. Yeah, Caesar in chat, Mr. ACL.
They call him Lekuv. They call him Lekuv.
No, literally.
Yeah. So.
I'll never forget that dunk goal that he had.
I legitimately
popped off for him.
It's one of my best calls I've ever had on commentary too. So it just, yeah.
Dude, yeah, that was we were losing it. That's one thing that Rydog's inspiration is. Next season, definitely gonna have to record comms. You know what I mean? That's like an inspiration that you're gonna kind of inspire at least us, because that's what we gotta do it next season. So when Kuv does that, you hear just a bunch of grown men yelling like little children. So.
Yeah, what if it just like make like a league requirement? You have to record your team comms. We need to use content. Oh man, definitely couldn't pull that off. But
I'll say one last thing.
A good ad.
I'll say one last thing since the slide is still on the screen, at least for me. I'm watching the Twitch stream. I'll be honest. I don't think there's an EM player in the top 5 for the MVP. That's kind of my hot take, kind of just off the top of my head take. That's kind of crazy in my opinion. I think that the team that won, I don't even think they have a top 5. Like I had to go through the list, but I feel like that's plausible. I don't know what y'all think, but
I think it's just emblematic of a team season for you guys.
Yeah.
Here's my list, right? So I think at least in the top 5 you have Nelly, Lloyd Boy, Serrano, Toadeth, and then how many? Nelly, Serrano, Toadeth. Is that 4 or 5? Yeah, I don't know.
That was 4.
I'm trying to think after that. Mecky Ducky has really good stats. I think he's top 5 goals for. Yeah, I don't know. I think you can make a top 5 with that team from the top spot, or without a player from the top spot. It's kind of crazy. Bro, you could even put Rydog. I'm not even. This is not a meme, bro. You could honestly put Rydog in discussions top 5 this season. I'm actually not even joking. Like, If you look at the stats, I think Rydog finished. You finished top 5 in assists too.
Yeah, I squeaked on there.
He tied with you.
Like, bro, I don't know. That's 6. Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy.
I don't know. Can Maz quickly pull up the TA ones? Because I'm like flattered, but like I don't think it's close.
The top 5. I mean, I don't know.
I don't think it's close.
I mean, I was looking at the updated top 5s as of the moment ago. I mean, there's
Like, what do
an
you have here?
argument to
Let's
be
see.
made.
Do you have
No.
70 demo? You have 7. You probably lead the league in demos too, so that's probably. Yeah. I don't know. There's conversations there. Yeah, see, Kiwi,
Alright.
you have to. This is what you have to do. You have to look at what Rydog's game, bro. Look at the demos, man. You gotta get your demos up, bro.
I don't think I'm winning Defensive Player of the Year either. I don't know. Like I said, I just fit in where needed this year. So whatever. If Nelly's the one scoring goals in a season or in the series, okay, then I'll hang back. Or if somebody needs me to score goals, because what is it? I think it was the Rebellion series where I had like 5 or 6 goals, and that probably would have been like
Oh my god,
the most
dude.
goals I had in a series like this whole season. But it's like that's just what they needed me to do. I just happened to be the guy to score. Like that's fine.
Bro,
But
there was
But
so
I
many
will say,
times.
comms leaks though, we were definitely trying to get Nelly and Loyboy the goals and assists for sure. So.
Yeah.
Oh, I would have done the
Dude.
same thing. Are you kidding me?
Bro, yeah, I mean, listen, Caesar in chat says Rydog DPOY. Bro, I think you had at least 4 or 5 squishy saves at minimum this season. There could have been more, to be honest. I don't remember. I'll be honest, I think the best save of this season was on me last second, the pre-jump in that 0 second. You remember that one? The 0 second in that you pre-jump in that. That was the
Loyboy
best save of
passed
the
you the
season.
ball, and then I just like pre-jump. Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I appreciate the compliments and and all that,
Yeah,
but
that'd be
I don't know.
great.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like there might be people more worthy of it, but
Of course, next week we'll do like official, and we'll actually write them out or whatever, like awards, and maybe we can put like a Google Doc out for the community. You know what I mean? I can kind of vote on.
Yeah, we
can
should.
make awards.
I started low key thinking about some superlatives for like the league to vote on, like both Premier and Championship wise. We can definitely throw demos in as another like stat that like you don't see on the top 5s.
I think demos
And also
per
even
game
like demo
should be on there.
differential.
Oh yeah, differential and yeah, because they
I
do
think
that.
demo
in
differential does a
UR.
way
I
better
love that.
stat than like just pure demos. Actually, I think honestly every demo stat is like kind of interesting to me as far as like.
I think per game and then the overall like plus minus of them. I think it's those. Yeah. We should do that next
like
season for sure.
For once in my life, I'm not on the most demoed list, I think. So this will be fun to actually calculate this time around.
We should do a per game of how many times per game do you get demos? Like most demoed, but per game. I don't know. I don't even know if these people are would be in consideration, but just the way they play, I feel like Smitty and maybe Kiwi in chat. He loves a demo, or he loves to get demoed. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to think of people get demoed a lot. I don't really remember, but those 2 names come to mind.
Playboy 40.
Oh, that's just being mean, no?
Hey, I think Arglass got like 80% of them, so.
No. Where are the toad stats? I agree. Where are they? I assume Loyboy will win the toad stats, right? I would assume the end of season.
Just gotta wait to see them calculate it out.
But yeah,
But
next week for the podcast for the end of season one or whatever. Yeah, we'll definitely like. If you have like any awards that we should do or whatever, you just throw them in the chat or in SGL discussions or whatever. Yeah.
actually, throw an SGL discussion. It'll be easier for us to to look back just to make sure we get everything.
Why the hell would you win Comeback Player of the Year? You're fucking terrible. Did you not look at the stats that were just on your screen? You only played 22 games. You are not eligible. You are terrible. I'm not having that, bro.
Good heavens! What,
Oh my lord.
did we just witness a murder?
Dude, don't do my man's like that. He's got half a knee. Come on. Come on now.
Listen, I'm pissed. You know why I'm pissed at Caesar? You know why? Because he's literally peaking. He hit GC3 and he's only playing 22 games. I mean, that is unacceptable. You should be the team carry. I need you on every game, period, okay? So I'm pissed. This guy says he's injured. I don't know. I think it's fake news. It makes me mad, bro.
Bro, you're already getting him to transfer to a new team. Are you kidding me?
Oh, now
Dude,
he's
I'm
my
losing.
rank. Now he's my fucking rank. See, this is ridiculous. This pisses me off. See, this is why.
See, if we form a North Texas team, that's unacceptable in my badge. Like I want
True.
players dying for the badge. So when's that North Texas team
True.
coming, dude?
I don't know. We have to
Or
ask
Atletico
Coach,
Dallas or something? Let's just start tweeting at them to see if they want a esports team or something.
Oh yeah, Overtime Sane, are you in the chat? No, but he's in Rocket League. He's in a doubles match in Champions Field. That's gonna be his team, bro. So, all right. So,
Yeah.
what do we want to talk about next? What's going on?
Let's say I think if we want to, I think we could save all the let's save all the cup stuff for later. I think we're pretty heavy in league mode right now, so I know we were talking a lot about like what stats players have and whatnot. Do you think it would be possible, well, like review some of the top fives? I think those are actually calculated out right now. We're able to pull them up. Because yeah, you had mentioned Rydog had broken in by total assists. Yeah, pretty much all Timbers Army should be up there. Actually, some EM representation. Oh yeah, thank goodness. I can stop yapping for a bit. But
Yeah, all 4 players of TA are now up there with the addition of
Piglet.
me. Piglet's been up there for a while, but
Go.
finally I've snuck my way in there.
Look at Piglet, man. That's shout out him.
I think he has like 9 games too. It's not like it's like one game. Like he's got quite a few. Not a ton, obviously, but still a decent amount.
Golden Glove from Mecky Ducky. I mean, oh my gosh, the 10 save lead to cushion it too. Never in doubt.
Damn, 3 EM players in the assists per game. What the hell? What the hell, Yana? Because like, well, do we have any total goals? How do we have 3 players in assists per game, but no players in goals per game? I don't know. I'm not a math major, so I'm kind of dumb when it comes to numbers. So my fault.
Because you guys spread out your games.
Yeah, but those are
You got
per
the-
game. Dummy.
You got so much. Well, yeah, but you got so much spread the wealth around that.
Shout out, shout out Huskies, bro. This guy's got. I think he played a couple series, and this guy's. He's got like prime Buffon, bro. It's crazy. Wait, I'm
Yeah, I would-
confused. Did Nelly not play a series or something?
Yes.
Because Loy Boy ends up winning the goals per game, or tied, excuse me, with Shea Bomb. Shout out Shea Bomb. He was in chat earlier.
Golden per boot game.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to per game it.
Dude, Shea Bomb finished third in points per game. See, this is what I'm saying. If this team, I'm excited for this locals team next season.
Yeah, they're gonna be good. Not a sleeper.
It's Shea Bomb. I think he's a developer too, so shout out Shea Bomb. He put together this
Oh no, he
game that we
can
play
kill
every
our
time.
games.
Yeah,
I
he's the
hope
one
not.
DDoSing.
Yeah, I knew those were his alt accounts in the top 10. That's crazy. But yeah, I mean, anything, guys? Here, I mean, I don't. I think we covered the top 5. I mean,
Yeah, I think we can go further in depth.
this is TA all over the place, right? This is your team, bro. All over the place.
Yeah, because funny enough, I downloaded the stats, just to see like, kind of comparison. What's the easiest way to do this here? Let me use my accounting Excel knowledge.
Ooh.
Hinge.
There we
Imagine
go, and
being
then
an
if
accountant.
I know, if I do a little sum if action,
Oh my gosh.
I know, right? And then if
Yeah,
I
that's
do
my
this,
Dude. Not
This-
here.
total goals. Alright, so then if I do this now, and then sort,
True,
column E.
Caesar. True. That's what he was doing, bro.
Yeah, so I have the total goals for each team, just because, I don't know, something you said, Luis, maybe
Oh
think
yeah,
about this.
yeah.
So TA had 137 goals. ECRC at 130. EM at 129. So there's the top 3
Only 8
in
point.
the Prem.
Only 8
Eight
goal
goals.
difference.
Yeah. And then Steel Army at 144 and Black and Gold had 138 for most in season
Damn.
9.
I was about to
Yeah.
ask how we had more, but then I'm like, wait, we played a significant more amount of games than they did. Maybe not significant, but definitely more.
Yeah, sure. I would feel like surely TA would still have the most goals per game, even if we did that. Surely. But yeah, next season if we can, I don't know how the math be mathin', but yeah, we should do like team stats. You know what I mean? That'd be kind of sick.
If we can do it we can design potentially some better presentable ways to do this next time. We only really did this just because of formatting so far. So if we have a better way of designing that, I think we can pull off more stats on here, because we do like putting per game stuff, because I mean, that helps in some aspects, especially for players who can't play as much. That's why we like to do both per game and total.
Just doing some Excel data extraction here.
Ooh.
Yeah, Luis, you guys had less goals, but so you had what, 8 less goals, but you only had 2 less assists. So there's like, you had a little bit more like assist to goals ratio, and then you guys played.
Or the most
I guess
games.
technically you guys played more games. Yeah, 147 games. It looks like across all of your players. So divide that by 3, I guess, and you get the number of games per team, I guess, right? 49 games.
Oh yeah, base.
Is that math right? I don't know. Just my rough estimations.
Yeah, I think we had a lot of game 5s and like the content team. Dude, it was funny in the last game of the season when we were trying to win the championship or whatever, and we lost game 3 pretty convincingly. I think it was Wicca in chat was like, so we're going back to like a different, we're gonna go back to a 3 that we think we can win with him. And me and Steve's like, nah, we're running fucking OG again in game number 4. If we have to go to game number 5 for all, so be it, bro. We were like, fuck it, we're doing it. That was funny. Dude, Wicca cracked me up. He's like, so guys, we're gonna go back to
He was like, let's lock this shit down right now.
Yeah. That was funny. Alright, so enough waffling, bro. I don't know.
You wanna get to it? You wanna do the final yap power rank session?
No.
More waffling.
And,
Let's do it.
And I will admit,
Casey Calder number 5. Let's go. Thoughts?
whoa, this is gonna be more a review of like, how to say it? It's like almost like a full review of like how I view these teams, rather than like they're doing well, they're winning these games, they deserve to be in the spot that they're in. Purely vibes. And I don't know if you guys feel the same about how we're doing power rankings, but that is totally up to you as far as what you want to do for
Yeah,
these
your
power
turn.
rankings over here. But oh, you want? Oh, that's right. I guess I should go. All right. Well, Maz, I don't know if you and never mind. This isn't possible. But the receipt is here. I'm hitting it into the mic, and I don't know if that was audible at all. But the receipt is here. The final week is in. Power rankings are done for that. And I hate to say it, but my bottom 3 are still going to remain the same. EC Eternal at 7. Going to be Rebellion at 6. And the locals at 5. I know that could be a point of contention for down the line, but I think KC Cauldron have enough to prove that they are at least 4th. In 3rd, it is going to be ECRC.
Based.
In 2nd,
Full bias stream. The people that are in the calls teams top 2. Let's go.
2nd,
Do it, Debit.
EM.
Hell yeah, base.
1st, Timbers Army. I'm doing it. El Mastador, they're here.
That's a base list. It's like the horseshoe theory, you know what I mean? Like they started off number 1 power rankings and they end. You know what I mean? I mean that's base list, base.
I mean, this goes against like pretty much however I've done my power rankings for the entire season, but it's almost like just like looking back at how like these teams play whenever I'm seeing them at like where they should be. Like this should be it. This should have been it as far as what I'm seeing. The only variability that I guess you could argue with on me is if ECRC didn't pull out the result that they did, maybe they go further lower, but ECRC did enough to at least pull out a 3rd. Producer is yelling at me going, what the hell, man?
Yeah,
And
listen, ECRC they went 8-1 their last 9 series and they're getting put 3rd. I mean I like it. That's spicy.
well, chat can roast me, my co-host can love me, the guest can, I feel like he's gonna refute me on this, but yeah, I'm gonna go with that. That's the final power rankings based on what I've been seeing. Promote the hell, bro. Ain't no way.
It's a base list, bro. Wait, should we have is Rydard next or what?
Yeah, we can have him go next. Right,
I can go next, sure. I guess. I don't know. I'm assuming, okay, since last time I was on, we did, Luis and I made up the rules and included the cup. We're just doing league, right? Or is it whatever?
Oh, shit.
I wanted to ask that question now.
All right.
Yeah, Debit.
You're
What is
asking
it-
this question now, and
Okay, go.
I'll tell you how I did mine. Whatever you want, yeah, that is the answer at the end. But I will say, mine was a little bit of both, but heavily league favored.
Okay. I got permission from Caesar and Maz to do whatever I want, so that's fine. Okay,
We get
so
strong.
mine is gonna be very similar to Debit's. So my bottom 4 are the same: Eternal, Rebellion, Locals, Cauldron, 7 through 4.
Boo.
I know.
Cauldron 5, bro. Come on, man.
No, that team's good. That team's good. Smitty just had an off day in our series, so. And then this is where it can get a little funky funk. I think. So okay, so I'm just gonna say it, and then I'll tell you how I'd like potentially switch it. So I'll have ECRC at 3, TA at 2, EM at 1. If Cup goes like, if EM wins the Cup, obviously they're number 1. I think that's everybody agrees with that. If TA win the Cup, there's like depending on how they do it, they potentially could slide up to 1 for me. Hopefully biased aside. And then if I was going more towards like just more league play and no Cup, then I would switch TA and ECRC. So a lot of like if, ands, buts with my list a little bit. But yeah, I don't think that's terrible. I think, who did I just flip? I just flipped EM and TA from Debit's list, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Listen.
honestly, I got no complaints. That's I could see either or.
Listen,
'Cause
both
if
of y'all's
for
lists
some
are
reason-
pretty base.
If we somehow sweep the crap out of EM, which won't happen, but if somehow EM's or Luis's internet just goes to crap or something, then I would have no issues putting TA at 1. But like I said, I think it has to be very convincing for TA in the Cup for them to take that 1 spot. Like, it's gonna be pretty hard to take that 1 spot from them.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's my list is very simple. I mean, it's Casey Cauldron at 5, first of all, right? Massive hater here. The list starts at number 5, all
Unbelievable.
right? Listen.
Starting with
Mickey-
5.
guys, at the halfway mark of the season, they had 1 loss and they ended with 5. It's just not good enough. I mean, that is just not good enough. You know what I mean? We're doing this is power rankings. You know what I mean? This is not like a mid-season rankings. I mean, that's terrible. I expect more from those guys. I like all those guys. You know, it turned into the Cavs and in 06 at the end of the season. You know, they were doing really well. You know, they were the Miami Heat 2014, and then they just turned into So yeah, they're number 5. Obviously, bottom 2 were the same as y'all's. Boring. Yep. So same 2. The Rebellion disappointed me this season. I thought they were gonna be a lot better. So that's a shot at Shorts 53. If you ever watch this as a podcast.
Just him.
Yeah, number 4. I mean, wait, what teams do I have left? I literally already forgot.
Locals.
Oh yes, it's the locals. Fuck yeah, it's the locals. My fault, y'all.
Move KC back up to 4 just because he forgot the locals existed.
No, it's the locals. They played really. They were such a different team at the end of this. After the midway transfer market, those guys were so good. So, yeah, shout out to them. They literally swept the Casey Cauldron. If I, have to remind you two imbeciles. Okay, I mean these guys are them. All right.
Hey.
So yeah, shout out them. KJ, the Venmo just hit, so I appreciate that. That was really nice. So there you go. Locals at 4. Yeah, I mean, listen, it's just ECRC at 3, EM at 2, and TA at 1. I mean, it's a horseshoe theory, folks. They played so well in the Cup, and they played so well on today's stream. So there you go. That's the list. That's the base list. So there are no errors on that list. The Rebellion saved the league. What do you mean by that, Caesar? Are you referring to them beating TA? Right on. I would not take that. All right. I think he's talking shit. Bro.
He said it before. I mean, it's a fair. I mean, I can't respond to that. We played like poo that series. The only way I can talk smack is if we win the Cup, because that'd be against Caesar technically. So there, I'll just let my game do the talking. But
see, even Maz has the
PR
locals
response.
at 4. Look, guys, look. Even the producer He sees the
He has
vision.
Timber's
man.
army at 3. So now you're saying base to it still?
I mean, I can see it. I mean, ECRC literally lost one game 5 out of their last 9 games against the league champion. So I don't know. I can see it. I think if TA plays ECRC right now, I think TA wins for sure. But I like
don't
how
know, man.
Caesar just got he just used the Arglass emote against Maz. You know?
Just
Damn.
dino danced them.
He saw Smitty. Listen, Smitty, he is the Jekyll and Hyde player, bro. This guy puts in the best performances ever, and then he puts in the worst. So I honestly respect him for being the most inconsistent player I've ever seen play Rocket League. So yeah.
If you have all these saved, what you should do at the end is, I know it wouldn't be super crazy, but you could do like an average rank throughout the season, and kind of rank them that day.
Oh yeah,
I know
TA
you have the
#1 for
receipts.
sure.
I know you have the receipts, Devitt, the giant receipts, but
Literally. You know what we should do? I know we won't have yours week to week, but we should like take like all our past like power rankings and almost like line graph them to see like how they like progress over like the season.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Listen, I remember
That's
Devitt
what you
being
post a pic of the receipt in the server.
Dude.
with the barcode and everything, bro.
You get to.
Listen, I was a big TA fan. You know, I stand them for a while. I believe Devitt was not a Timbers. I think you were off the train for a while before me, and that's just. I want the record to show that that's terrible. You lost faith before I did, bro.
Yeah.
Shame. Shame.
I
on
lost faith,
and,
bro.
and it was based at the time.
you. It was not. It's not base. Who's in the cup final, Devitt? Thoughts? Exactly, bro.
The team I put first in the power rankings because yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, here's our
I'm
cup bracket.
hungry.
Heck yeah, here we go.
Oh yeah, well, I guess we should talk about that. We do gotta get going to that because notably we did not have a podcast last week because we only had one game. And it was actually a 7-game thriller that was quite enjoyable to watch. So I hope you were able to watch it, whoever's listening to the pod right now. That was one where we legitimately thought like Casey had the opportunity to do it against DM because it looked like the tide was shifting in the middle of that series, and then EM just kind of clutched up at the end, especially whenever I think it was a drop shot game as well. Was that the one I'm thinking about? Did that go right for you guys?
I honestly don't remember. I don't think I didn't play that game, so I don't remember what happened. I'm gonna be honest, bro.
Oh
I
my
just
gosh.
like how it kept the trend up for game 5 wins or game 7 wins.
True.
Like, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 series went to 5 games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games went to game 7. So, yeah, I'm glad that didn't stray from that. I guess that means that no teams won in the extra modes, which is interesting. All the series ended in 3v3.
Ew, that's actually really cringe. That's kind of interesting though. Yeah.
And funny how if they all ended in 3v3, EC Eternal, the last place team, came out on top against the Rebellion.
True.
So the trend didn't stay in the cup.
Also, shout out ECRC, 3 best of 7s. I mean, that's impressive, bro. That's impressive. I think we played 3 as well, but they only had 3 series, so in all 3 of their series they played best of 7. So that was my pick for the cup, man. So I took an L on that one.
Yeah, my pick's gone too. You guys kind of eliminated them.
Wait, you picked the Cauldron?
Yeah, I picked the Cauldron.
I thought you picked TA.
Nope. I gave it all to the Cauldron. It wasn't even looking at their bracket at first. It was looking at the oh, they have to play extra modes? Serrano carry.
They are genius, yeah.
That's what I kind of looked at. I was like, all right, let's roll with it. KC
Dude,
all the
they
way.
didn't pick that. They didn't pick that in our series. Did you not see that?
Wait,
They didn't pick Rumble?
They did not
saw
pick
it.
Rumble.
I saw
Against
Snow
us.
Dave, Drop Shot.
And Hoops. Those are the extra game modes.
Interesting.
Oh,
As somebody
you
who
guys picked-
loves,
Oh, you picked Hoops.
they love
Yeah.
to play, or he loves to talk about Rumble too. That's why I think it's ironic that Serrano didn't pick Rumble. Like he always, like whenever we're talking about extra modes, he always pops in chat and goes, "Yeah, but Rumble's like the best one," you know, or like like Rumble's the best or whatever. And you're like, okay, like whatever. And it's crazy how they just like didn't, because they didn't pick it the first time either when they played us in the upper final. I think it was we played Rumble on was it either Neo Tokyo or I want to say it was Neo Tokyo.
I think
So
he
was
said
that
that his
game 4 or no?
I
That's
think he
game
said his
6.
teammates hate it. His teammates hate it, so I think that's why.
Oh.
But still, I'll be honest. When you're the team's carry, your teammates just do whatever the hell you say. You know what I mean? So that's how it should be. It's like, bro, just hop in the backpack and Miss Frizzle will get us there. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Oh my.
Shout out Miss Frizzle, bro.
Real.
Anyway, Cup Final, the last piece of this season is the only thing that has left to be completed. Just a grand final between the 2 team captains over here. And I'm here, who might be in the cast, and Maz might be producing it, so hey, maybe we're all here. Emblematic of what can be happening later between these 2 sides. But as Steel Army had to face in the championship, EM have to win 2 series in order to be Cup champions over here. Meanwhile, Timber's Army only got to win 1 series. So, yeah, strap in. We potentially could be here for a long while, or Timber's Army could just be like, screw you guys. We're getting it done in 1 series. I don't know how you guys are feeling about this upcoming series, or how potential scheduling could be going right now, or even if you have done anything so far. So yeah, let's just preview that one real quick.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we scheduled it yet, but I mean, I'm down to play like Wednesday, Thursday. I'm down. I don't really know when though.
Yeah, I just got the scheduling back from everybody, so I'll just message the Discord. It'll be Thursday's looking like a decent day. Potentially Friday could be even better actually, but obviously we'll get that hashed out and let everybody know when that's ready.
Yeah, man. In terms of the series, like, I mean, I said on broadcast before. It's just, you're gonna have to win 2 1v1s, right? So, that's gonna be a tough task for EM. I think in the first go around, Caesar lost it. It wasn't the worst score line, but yeah, you have to beat Loyboy in a 1v1 to. I guess you don't have to technically, but that's gonna be like a big part of the series, I think. So. Yeah, that's tough. Kind of reminiscent of the Christian the Plumber sort of scenario in Black and Gold, where like you have to beat him in a 1v1, and of course Debit, his team. Hey,
We tried 2
Tough
2
team, bro.
times in 2 different players.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, listen, Caesar's peaking in the game. You know, he hit 17, whatever, 30 or whatever the hell. I feel like I'm playing pretty good right now. I'm back up 16, 70. So I mean, yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's like nobody in Lloyd Boy's category. I think, other than like me and Caesar. So if we can win one of those 1v1 games, it'll be really helpful. But definitely like not the favorite going in, I would say, for those.
You're not favored in the 1v1, or you're not favored in the series?
I mean, probably both. Just because it's just like having like almost an automatic win is so tough in a best of 7. Because I feel like the other game modes, I'm trying to think. That's not really. Yeah, I mean the 1v1's it's just so. Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's gonna be really close. Especially, I just hope that, especially this is maybe a personal thing, but I just hope both teams like are at their peaks. Because the last thing I would want, like I said, this is mainly for me, is to go there and play and then just be like, well, yep, Rydog didn't show up. His monitor wasn't even on. He averaged, 80 points a game and just didn't show up. I would hate that. And then obviously I would assume you would as well, Luis, of just name a player on EM of just like, yep, they didn't 80 points a game. What are they doing, kind of thing. Like I want peak TA. I want peak EM. Like that's what the fans want. That's what obviously our teams want, because that's gonna give us each team their best chance to win. So yeah, we want. Yeah, Kiwi is saying that people want the bracket reset. I mean, that's true. That's true. I did tell my team, I said, hey, block out time for potentially like 2 hours, because 2 best of 7s, because we know what happened last time we had a bracket reset, which was season 7 grand finals, KC ECRC, and KC, yeah, both games went to 7. So I think I was casting that, or I was definitely watching, and that was a long night. So like I said, just we'll see. Obviously, I'm not hoping for a bracket reset, but it could be crazy content. So
Just remember, if you guys don't go to a bracket reset, championship wins. So just throwing that out there.
Anyways,
Oh.
what's your opinion? Like, all right, David, you're the neutral person here, bro. You have to pick, bro. Tell us what's gonna happen, bro. What's the score line? What's gonna happen, bro? Tell us the future.
All right, so what's gonna happen is, obviously, since I'm a very unbiased person, EM are actually gonna win this first series and give us content here for series number 2. And most notably, the series is not going to come down to a 1v1 where people are hitting the like reverse Drake gif where he's like sad and on the sidelines. Instead, we are getting game 14 where the overtime thriller is the most dud of a Rydog goal that ever could happen.
A dud.
He's thinking it's like TA Black Army last season in that first round, or it's like game 7 came back overtime. Nelly has a free shot, just flips out of the way, and then I tap it home and hit my left stick so hard the scoreboard comes up.
Yeah, and your like car basically just like dies. You fall to the back of your car, and and it's like not like this. All the talent, and it's like a little dribbler that ends up going in.
True Nelly getting flamed, bro. See, this is I wouldn't take that, bro, from my own teammate. You know what I mean? I would just talk more shit to my teammate.
Oh,
like
we were talking. Oh, come on. We were talking about Black Army last year.
No, that was aimed at you, Nelly. Don't let this guy gaslight you, bro. That was aimed at you, bro. Rydog hates you. He hates you. Bad mental.
Never.
Dang it. I was trying to cause internal chaos. You know what I mean?
What the hell's a tutor? Did you try and spell Rydog and fail? Oh well. It's fine. He's probably on his phone. That's a wild autocorrect. Yeah, that is a. It's wild.
But yeah, it should be a fun series. So definitely tune into that. Hopefully it's streamed. I don't see why it wouldn't be. Maybe it won't be. Who knows? But yeah, tune into that. Yeah.
Well, yeah, after a recap like that, I mean, I feel like we covered best we can for that. We got some stuff that we gotta do homework for, make some superlatives and some league awards that we gotta get ready to dish out, across both leagues. Um, we got the cup final we gotta look forward to. Some review stuff for the end of season. Anything else before we close this one out?
That's about it for me. That was good stuff. Congratulations TA over SKC, and yeah, good pod.
Yeah, thanks for letting me pop in again. I literally just popped into their booth and just said hi, and then they were like, if you want to come on, you can do it. And I said, okay, why not? So appreciate it as always. Always a fun time. Yeah, one more game, guys. One more, well, potentially 2 more series, 1 more match to go to the cup final. So yeah, should be super fun. I hope we can get it streamed, and I hope it can be like just insane viewers, because it will be a cinema series, but I hope we can get some good numbers of viewers too. So should be fun.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's make it big. Let's make it grand for this grand finals. And yeah, for all else, let's just wait and see how the cup final goes. Make sure you stay tuned. Make sure you're followed if you're not already. Be scheduling that out sometime soon between Timber's Army and EM here. For Rydog, for Luis, for Maz, everybody in chat, thank you for joining us. Especially, Nelly, Luis, Rydog, saw Kiwi, Caesar. He'll get a shout out too, especially. Playboy Farty, I saw you in here earlier. Leon as well, especially for calling Mecky Ducky the fraud. He is. Yeah, and thank you all for joining us. We'll see you in the next one, and we'll see you for the cup final coming here soon.